The big question for Jonathan Taylor and about Jonathan Taylor coming off the loss to the Saints was whether the reduction in touches during the second half was the result of him tweaking his ankle. Taylor, we asked him that today. James Boyd asked, I kind of followed up or clarified a little bit, tried to make him be a little bit more specific. He wasn't any more specific than Shane Steichen was when he was asked about it yesterday, but we asked the question anyway because it's got to be asked. Was he injured, and did that cause the reduction in touches in the second half? He looked like it wasn't. You're going to hear it for yourself.
JT, I'm sure Frank was more than just a coach. He was a mentor to so many people in this locker room. Any special emotions facing him this week?
Yeah, it's going to be really nice to just go and see Coach Frank. Of course, we have business to handle, but you just talk about a great person. That's Coach Frank.
How about you? How do you feel? Are you ready to take on a full load?
Oh, definitely. You're definitely ready to take on a full load. You have to be in this league, but you also have to be smart. You have to be able to take care of your body, number one. But especially the situation that I had, just being out for so long, and the decision to be able to ramp me back up. I mean, I thought it was a good decision. Of course, being a competitor, you want to go back out there, but you really have to think big picture because everyone wants to just go right back out there after being away for so long.
JT, how different is it for a running back? You've been the guy throughout your career. To have somebody like Zach that you guys are both effective, so you're going to split time to some level. Is it difficult for a back to split time?
No, I actually shared some time in Wisconsin, and it's actually fun because you get to see some of your brothers go out there and live their dreams and make plays, and it's even better when you win a game. So that's something that we'll definitely, lock in on because at the end of the day, it's about wins.
Is it difficult, though, to get into a rhythm of a game when maybe you're not getting constant handoffs?
It's not that difficult. I think the main thing is if you prepare the right way and you go into the game and you know the looks that you're supposed to get, of course, that may be different looks. But if you come into the game prepared, everyone here is professional, so everyone is ready when their number is called.
And you've seen Zach Moss. What have you seen from Zach? You've had a good look at him.
I've been trying to put that spin move that he has into my repertoire. That's been something that he's really been catching people with. So I've been trying to add that in there.
But you're not surprised how well he's played?
No, I see him work every single day. You guys just see the byproduct, but we see him work every single day.
JT, I apologize you can answer this already, but at the end of the first half, you kind of came up a little bit gimpy. Are you 100% healthy? Or?
Yeah, in the season, healthy, yeah, but I came up gimpy.
You were kind of bouncing a little bit like you were testing it. Your ankle seemed like.
I can show it to you, but.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
You're going to see a familiar face, Frank, coming up on Sunday. What's it going to be like for you to see him? I know it has to mean a lot to you for the chance to play.
Yeah, I just think we have business to handle, but when it's all said and done, however things unfold, hopefully we get the win. But to just go and talk to Frank after, it's going to be really nice because, like I said, business aside, just on a human-to-human, person-to-person level, he's a really good person.
Yeah, what did you appreciate most about him during his time here?
I think just how he actually connected with each one of his players. He is someone who would sit down with you, find out about your family, your background, kind of what makes you go, what makes you tick, and just to have a coach to kind of really dig in like that. And I was able to see it over the course of my 3 years. Just to be able to have a coach like that, it was really nice.
Is there always going to be a sense of appreciation when it comes to the coach that drafted you?
Yes. Oh, 100%. And like I said, and all of that is business. But even let's say Coach Frank wasn't here when he drafted me. Just from the person side, I think that is also one of his biggest assets and why people are really attracted to him as far as players and staff members.
You've always been a guy who I think you would agree you get better as the game goes on, as you get more touches and that kind of thing. How do you balance that fact versus you guys sharing the ball, you and Zach, and just obviously everybody else in the offense haven't touched the ball? I don't know how you square all that. How does that work?
Yeah, I know, because a lot of people talked about that, and it's not so much as you get more carries or touches, because of course you'll get more touches as the game goes on, but really to be able to get better as the game goes on, it's in the off season. It's that preparation, coming in the best shape that you can be, so that when guys start getting tired in the fourth quarter, it looks like you're still fresh, but really it's just that your conditioning, your preparation, and your work level allowed you to be able to still excel throughout that fourth quarter.
So there's Jonathan Taylor in his own words talking about the injury, talking about playing next to Zach Moss. what it's going to be like going up against Frank Reich and what his personal feelings are about Frank Reich. When people talk about Frank Reich here, they talk about how much they like him and what a good person he is. I never hear from anybody here, man, that dude was a hell of a coach. You just don't hear that here. And Jonathan Taylor not really bringing any clarity whatsoever to the question of injury or no. Jonathan Taylor, Zach Moss, he loves Zach Moss, right? Playing with Zach Moss. They've got a chance to do something the Colts do, a complete statistical anomaly in the history of the NFL. If both Moss and Taylor can get to 1,000 yards, they will be the 8th tandem in National Football League history to get to that mark. And if either Michael Pittman Jr. or Josh Downs get to 1,000 yards receiving, that'll be the first time in history, and both are on pace to. So you could wind up 2 running backs at 1,000 yards, 2 receivers at 1,000 yards. That has never happened and will likely never happen again. Now, to get 1 receiver, that's never happened in the NFL. 1 receiver at 1,000 with a tandem of 2 1,000-yard rushers. I don't know. Does that get you wins? Evidently not.